And we are getting some important piece of breaking news from the cricketing field, where this is a match between India and South Africa. This is the second test, and India unfortunately has lost by a whopping 408 runs. My colleague Shivani Gupta with more on this. Shivani, a heartbreaking attempt at in fact taking on South Africa. 408 runs is the margin that we are talking about as far as India's losing is concerned.
Yes, this is the heaviest defeat for India in a test match in terms of runs, and certainly ignominy that has been piled on the Indian team by the visitors, the South African team. They have not just won, mind you, this two-match series 2-0, but they've also won it very, very comprehensively. India was not a contest in this test series at all. Yes, a lot of the attention went on the pitch and the spin conditions in the first match, but here as well, even if the pitch was not as quote-unquote problematic, India couldn't really stand up to the South African bowlers, and a lot of questions will be asked on not just the quality of the Indian batting lineup, but what is going on as far as the dressing room is concerned, the team selection to begin with, and you know, just the vision that the team should have, particularly for a series at home, because for a very long time we have been nearly unbeatable at home. But South Africa is one of those teams that has managed to beat India twice in the last 25 years at home. So something was certainly not very right as far as this test series is concerned. Yes, there was that injury to Shubman Gill in the first match that could have been the difference between a win and a loss. But you cannot really depend on just one batsman alone, even if that happens to be your talismanic captain. Overall, there has been, I think, a little bit of inexperience that has shown out. Number 3, 4, 5 positions seem to be completely in disarray. A lot of, remember, these are series that are being played for the first time since the likes of Pujara, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Ashwin have not been in the side. This is a rebuilding phase, but still this loss and the manner of this loss has come in as a bit of a, as a bit of a jolt to Indian cricket.
But is it really, Shivani? Because there have been very many statements that have been made, like, for example, Ravindra Jadeja saying how this loss is not going to be impacting their next tournament that is taking place in Sri Lanka. What do you make of such statements that is coming in right ahead of, and also after the losses we will see more and more players possibly reacting, because this is a calamity that we are talking about as far as Team India is concerned?
Yes, obviously, you know, any member of the team will try to put it in perspective and will try to downplay what has transpired in this test series, but you know, it is one of the worst defeats that we've had, and overall the test series has also kind of been has put dirt on our face, to use that phrase, because the first match was a shocker. The pitch conditions that allegedly were asked for were a shocker, and then in the second match, Guwahati being a debutant test match venue, hasn't been any great. The problem is that, you know, in India you are expected to, of course, trouble the visiting teams, but it seems like we weren't up to the mark, both in terms of our batting and in terms of our bowling.
Right, Shivani, thank you so much. A crushing defeat at the hands of South Africa that India has suffered. India is losing by 408 runs. Is being deemed a calamity because India was not a match when it is about players from South Africa. They've not even managed to make it to the 200 mark as far as this entire series is concerned. We'll keep an eye on this and other stories right here on CNN News 18. But right now we go into a very short break.
Make informed decisions with comprehensive analysis on the go.
Strengthen your portfolio with real-time market updates on the go. Create effective strategies with insightful expert opinions on the go.
Grow on the go with CNBC-TV18, now streaming live 24/7 on YouTube.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV18 on all the social media platforms.